Hello guys, who do we have in here? All right, let's get to it. These are going to be love readings for Aries to Pisces from 22nd, hold on, 22nd to the 25th. All right, from Aries to Pisces, and we will just get started. Just going to do some shuffling here. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you are all doing well. What do we have? Aries to Pisces. Aries to Pisces, Aries to Pisces, person that they're dealing with. Let's start with Aries. Aries and the person that they're dealing with. Talk to him. Aries to Pisces and the person they're dealing with. All right. Hey Victoria, yeah I am, and I got, sorry if I'm looking, is because I have it all twisted. I'm not at home, and I have my Samson with me. The dog is here somewhere, hopefully not eating the carpet. No, it's a bone, thank God. Hope you're having a nice nice Saturday, all of you. All right, let's get started with Aries. What can you tell me about Aries? Show me Aries and the person that they're dealing with. Aries, messages for Aries. Overall energy. Overall energy between Aries and the person that they're dealing with. Bit of a trust issue here. All right, show me you, Aries. Okay. How are you? So Aries, what's the thing here? There's a bit of a trust issue between you and the person that you're dealing with, right? It is as though there are secrets here, the things that you're keeping from each other. You are not being completely honest. And as a result, I see you finding yourself in a lot of tension. Being pulled in multiple directions. You don't quite know what to do here. The thing is that your partner here has the King of Cups. Your partner is find themselves as being a very healing, very grounded energy in regards to this. So I feel as though the trust issues here may be on your side. Let's just look more into it. Why? How do you see the other person? How are you seeing the other person? I think that these tensions, I think that you have multiple, I think, how can I say it right? How are they seeing you? To be honest, Aries, I feel as though things are actually going great between the two of you, okay? Believe it or not. So I will have to look into this High Priestess as to why that is here. Because when you look at your person here, your person comes up with a very healing energy. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with, doesn't have to be. But you are tense. I feel as though you might be pulled in other directions outside of this connection here. And you may not be disclosing it. You look at your partner, you see someone here that gives a little bit here and there. Now that could also contribute to the tension, meaning that you sometimes feel as though you are being a bit breadcrumbed. And you have these questions as to why is this going on? You don't feel as though you have all the answers. And you want to fight. Aries, I have to say, I really pick up on you just go to work. Thanks for showing up, Victoria. I look fresh and awesome. Good. Hey, thank you. All right, let's just gonna finish Aries here. But Aries, you are in this fighter mode right now in regards to this person because you're tense. The person, the way that they look at you is that they look at you as justice, right? They consider you to be able to do the right thing. Your person is very balanced, enormously balanced. They have a lot of emotions for you. They want to support you. They want to be there for you. What's going on here? What's this? Right. Sometimes this person, you give your person a headache sometimes, Aries, I have to say. I feel as though you may not, I feel as though you may have some kind of wound that you're bringing with you. Let's see here. What's the foundation of it all here? Right. There have been silence between you and your partner here. Where there have been a period where you have chosen to use your head over your heart. And you are still here, right? You may sometimes struggle, Aries, to get into your heart, get into your emotions. And whenever your intuition is trying to like bring you into your body, you get this distrusting issues. I feel it goes deeper than just this connection here. There's something deeper going on with you, but your partner has a lot of emotions for you, and they want to hear you, they want to support you, they want to be there for you. They may even have an offer to you for you, even though you sometimes bring a lot of headache into them, into their life. But the two of you have been like, even though if you've been together, there's been a bit of an emotional distance between the two of you. For a while here. What's the most likely outcome coming up here? I feel as though the two of you are keeping secrets to each other. Doesn't have to be like massive secrets, but just you're not being completely honest. You have a lot of love for each other. You want to fight for each other, but you're just not disclosing it. I see a bit of a, I see nine of swords in reverse. To me, as a reader, this shows up as a headache. It's coming more headache your way, Aries. Especially if you continue to keep silent about what it is that's going on within you. I feel as though you're very, very tense, extremely tense, Aries. And you're just not disclosing it. I don't feel it being solely because of this person. I feel as though there are many situations in your life right now that are pulling you in different directions, and it's just affecting you. You will keep it to yourself for a bit longer, and eventually it's just going to burst open, I have to say. Sometimes you may be projecting inner frustrations onto your partner. I just have to say it like that. We all do that sometimes. All right, so how are you guys doing? Sorry if I'm twisting around, it's because I have them placed at computer and camera. So let's move on. And all kind of noises is Samson. I have my doggy with me. So let's move on to Taurus. Yeah, I have my little doggy. Oh, new background lights. There's no real lightning here. Let me just, all right, Samson. There he is, a little one. And he does not enjoy this. He will make an appearance when we get to Aquarius. He's my Aquarius. All right, let's go to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Gorgeous doggy who gotten a bit, I mean, COVID has really taken a toll on him. He got a little bit fat. What do we have for Taurus? His legs are short and his belly a bit, he's still sweet. It's okay, we're all getting fat. What do we have for Taurus? 22nd to the 25th. I hope you're all having a nice Saturday. Okay. Yeah. What do we have for Taurus? Taurus, and the person they're dealing with. Overall energies between Taurus. Justice. All right, so overall energy here between the two of you, Justice. Things are a bit neutral right now, or karma is being played out if you decide to do what is right. Very neutral energy, very neutral energy. Where do we have you, Taurus? You are in the Page of Wands. You're not, oh God. This is karma. This is karma playing out, Taurus. All right, so we have, you're not really that enthusiastic right now in regards to this connection. You're not feeling the drive to move forward into newness. I want to say, not saying that you want some kind of a breakup or anything. I'm just saying you are not the most inspired right now. Some of you could be sexually frustrated as well. Samson, but you're just not completely satisfied. Your partner is struggling with using their head over their heart. They are emotionally imbalanced. They are derailed. They feel derailed by this connection as well. For some of you, this is for those of you where this is like a situationship, this is a quick fling that has gone wrong. When you look at your person, like, you see them as a burden that you want to get rid of. You see them as an absolute burden. Emotionally, you still want to, how can I say it? They are growing, but very, very, very slowly. And you feel as though this is work. And it's heavy. You want to do the right thing, whatever that right thing is for you. But, wow, are you tired? You really want to get rid of this burden. When your partner looks at you, they are not happy. They do not feel happy with you. They don't want to move forward with you. But I don't see them communicating with you at all. I see ghosting going on between the two of you. When I look at what's going on, what's the foundation of it all is the Three of Cups in reverse now. So this is miscommunication completely. And for some of you, this is an affair that has gone wrong, or a quick adventure, if you know what I mean. It has turned into a bit of love is drying out, basically. As the situation is right now, love is drying out. Now, your partner, on the other hand, here's the thing. Your partner is not happy when they look at you, and they also see you as someone that's not happy. They may want to return to you, Taurus, but it's for all the wrong reasons. It's because they're not happy within themselves. What's the most likely outcome in this situation? Things are not going to move forward. Not between the two of you. Now, Taurus, if this does not resonate with you, look up your other signs, okay? This here is a fling that has gone wrong. Why is Taurus feelings in that energy? Yeah. Your feelings also turning into a growing headache, Taurus. When you look at this, it feels like a growing headache for you. That's just how it is. I'm seeing it. Let's move on to Gemini. But of course, things are not going to be able to move forward right now when you are in this energy, right? There's miscommunication, a lot of karma that needs to be played out here before any of this is supposed to, any of it can move forward with you, Taurus, and your person. So we are moving on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, what do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Did you have a nice Saturday, all of you? Or do you have great weekend plans? The weather is terrible over here. What do we have for the Gemini? 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 Gemini. Messages for Gemini and the person that they're dealing with. Overall energy for Gemini. Overall energy for Gemini. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So there's a strong feminine energy at play here between the two of you. Energy between the two of you is the Empress in reverse. Things are not growing, not with kind love and care. Things are a bit dried out at this present moment, and boundaries are a bit blurred between the two of you. Now, Gemini, where you are at the Ten of Pentacles. You are looking for long-term stability. What is up with this Ten of Pentacles for Gemini? Yeah, you're not making a final judgment call here. There's something that you're not fully listening to. Right. Some of you Geminis, when you look at this situation, you look at this as a long-term potential. But the thing is, there's some kind of a judgment call here, something that needs to be put to rest, especially because it's not growing here. that you are not really listening to. Are you mindful of how it is that you place your attention here? Oh, right. Are you mindful of that? But you feel stable, you feel secure, and for some of you, you could be just surrounding yourself with family right now. Your partner has the Six of Cups, so that's a very childish energy. It's a very nostalgia. I mean, they are approaching this from a innocent perspective, basically. They have very, very fond memories of you, but it's like they're challenged a little bit with growing up, or it's because they have something going on in another situation here, where there's a partnership in their life that's just not working out right now, and they're struggling with seeing eye to eye with you, right? Now, for some of you, children are getting in between the two of you for this to grow. But I see your partner as having left this situation right now, and could be just they are in this peaceful energy, I want to say, but it's very, very innocent. It's not very mature, so this is also why things are not growing here. So there could be an age difference between the two of you, but in terms of just what it is that you want, there's an age difference. The two of you have a very strong connection between each other, right? And I do see somewhat clear communication being spoken between the two of you. I also feel as though you are quite aware of this, Gemini. But to be honest, I feel as though there has been a strong disconnect previously between the two of you, where you have not felt completely supported by each other. Could have been a Taurus that you're dealing with. It could be that it's your value systems that have struggled with aligning itself, right? You could look at the world from two perspectives, with two different backgrounds, basically. How are you looking at the other person here? How do you view them? You view them as someone as a bit of an outsider, to be honest. As though they are always in this lack mentality. But basically, you look at them as an outsider, and but you do have very, very strong feelings towards them. You feel an almost magnetic pull. How do they view you? They view you as someone that's starting to open up to them emotionally, especially if they have been trying to reach you. You are starting to open up. They don't see you as closed off. How is this? Can this be? Well, their feelings for you are that the two of you are in alignment with each other. That there's long-term stability here between the two of you, but I feel as though it's built on a bit on a false foundation, because I don't feel as though you are being completely honest with each other. There's a reason to why we have this Empress in reverse. That's because the two of you have been too much in your head, and there's egos here that have taken over this connection here, and there's a need for clear communication. Basically, need for clear communication between the two of you, if this is to grow, because there's love, but it's blocked. Your partner have overflowing emotions for you when they decide to. They are in this control issue, right? They could sometimes be a bit judgmental. I feel as though your partner here has insecurity issues. You wouldn't get them to admit it, though. You absolutely would not. So where do we have outcome for the two of you? This is going to be a massive burden. You two of you will struggle with being emotional available to each other. Be mindful of that. I feel as though you're trying to overpower each other sometimes. So be mindful that you because you feel a strong pull towards each other. But I feel as though you struggle with communication because you come off as having two completely different perspectives on this situation. So are you being completely honest? Or you just be going into this mind reader fantasy where you consider to know what it is that the other person is feeling without actually talking with them, because things are going to get heavy between the two of you. All right, so we're moving on to Cancer. You went on a hike. It was a sunny day. It was a sunny day. It absolutely was not here. It's been raining all day. Oh, dang it. This is gonna see if I can hurry up here. What do we have for the Cancerians? Cancerians. Messages for the Cancerians. Do you resonate with your sun signs? Or are you resonating with moon signs, or what? Have any of you ever considered looking to your 7th house? The ruler of your 7th house? All right, Cancerians, what do we have for you guys? All right, what do we have for the Cancerians? Yeah, how's it? Cancerians, messages for the Cancerians. Overall energy between two of you. Oh, okay, Cancerians, show me the Cancerians. Person they're dealing with. The foundation of it all. Okay, this is gonna be a bit heavy for the two of you, okay? Okay, Cancer. This is a very, very strong connection that you are dealing with, okay? What we have here is a bit of obsessive energy between the two of you because of disappointment. This is one of those... Why is being so noisy? All right, is the sound okay? I feel as though it's being very noisy. Oh, well, it is what it is. Cancer, this is one of those situations, heavy, heavy energy between the two of you. It's a question about opening up, but there are disappointment, there are a bit drama between the two of you because things are a bit immature. Where do you see you? I see you with the Knight of Pentacles. Are you being derailed? Where are you placing your attention? Are you impatient? I do feel as though you are patient, but you have this idea of how things are supposed to go, and when they are not going, you get triggered for some reason or another. When things don't go according to plan, you get a bit triggered. The person that you're dealing with, they have the Page of Wands. I see the two of you turning the backs to each other. The thing is, there's also a massive childish energy, or just a young energy. Now, there could be children that play a role here. If it's not children, then it's just this energy of very childish, okay? That are coming in between. Now, the person that you're dealing with, they could have some kind of a new opportunity in their job, in their or hobby, just something that they want to go along with, right? Or it could actually be you. In that case, Cancer, you are a bit of a workaholic here. But your partner has the Page of Wands. They are keen on moving forward. When you look at this the person that you're dealing with, you don't have the fondest. You don't associate the most positive emotions with this person here. Let's say like that. You are triggered, and your childhood wounds are triggered. So things that you did not heal from the past are coming back here for you to take a look at. And it has a lot to do with how you place your attention. And control issues as well. Especially, did you expect things to go in your particular way? Can you handle dealing with people who have their own free will, that they don't want to, maybe you just want to do things a bit differently? Now, when they look at you, they may have emotions here, but they are not, I have to say it, they may not reciprocate as much as you. Whereas you're struggling with letting this go, Cancer. I have to say, now you can place yourself in either way, right? You really struggle with letting go of this. And it's because you had high expectations. You know this is not good for you, but you can't walk away. And those are abandonment issues that are being triggered here. And these emotional wounds that are being triggered within you, I see it as being within you. Abandonment issues. partner, with their feelings for you, I really feel, I have to say, it shows up as your partner here that has possibly some kind of a new opportunity in their job or whatever. But they have this tendency to put that before you. So the emotions are right now, maybe they're looking at you possibly in a way where they are considering, weighing out their options, right? In terms of long-term, could it grow? Yes, there's a potential for it to grow, but right now they are far more focused on some kind of a communication in regards to their material world. And that's why their heart space are blocked, right? I really feel as though they have their back turned on this. And yeah, the foundation of it all is also this of passion dying out between the two of you. I also see shame. I have to say there's a shame at play here, and that would be if your abandonment issues could have to do with shame. Meaning that you take this personally, even though you shouldn't. It's nothing personal. I know it's easier said than done, but that's really what I'm getting here. Why do you have this Knight Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, you're feeling rejected, all right? And I see in return that you also want to reject this. You want to reject it, but it's something that you really struggle with. You struggle with feeling, that's the thing, I have to say, Cancers, for some of you, what it is that you struggle with is this feeling acknowledged, feeling seen, feeling validated, basically. And that is, if you are struggling with abandonment issues, it's about feeling validated. Because it's very heavy emotions for you, okay? This rejection is something that you take heavy. So what's most likely outcome? This will be a very heavy burden to release within the next, I mean, this is just a few days, right? You're not going to release this. There's something here that needs to be released. You're going to have massive trouble doing it, and it's because of abandonment issues. So if you want to take any advice, it would be to look into some kind of a wound that goes back to childhood here, right? Because I see it as a childhood wound that's being triggered of abandonment issues. Why is it that you feel you struggle with disconnecting from something that's emotionally painful for you? Why do you associate that with some kind of a happiness? There's always a root to it, and it goes further back. And when it shows up like this, it could be going back to maybe the first lover that you had. How did they treat you? Your friends when you were in preschool age, siblings, whatever, family. All right, so let's move on to Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for the Leo. Messages for the Leo. Messages for the Leo in love, and I'm gonna do pick a pile at the end of it. Messages for the Leo. Messages for the Leo. One more. All right, overall energy between Leo and the person that they're dealing with. Oh. Well, Leo, you're the bloody empress. Of course you are. And your person is struggling. They don't know what the hell to do. They don't know what to do here. It's the same energy as before. All right, Leo. Two powerful energies at play here with each other. I am on Leo right now. Leo. So, yeah. Someone here may want to come back. All right? That's your energy, Leo. Someone here wants to come back, and I see it as being your person, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. And I mean, why would they not want to come back? Because you're the, well, of course they would, because you're the bloody empress. You're doing just fine. Absolutely fine. You are in your power. Got it all. And I see your person here wanting to run back to you. Right. They have not forgotten you. Absolutely not. When you are, when you're looking at this person, you see them as someone that you have to pull back from. You also give them a lot of credit for having like inspired your growth, to be honest, but not that much. Not that much. It's all you, and it is you. But you see them as someone that you have to refrain from. You also look at them as someone that is, I mean, the two of you are looking at each other as rejecting each other, right? But because when they look at you, they see you as someone that's rejecting them and rejecting all the offers that they bring to the table, or they may fear that is what you're gonna do. When your feelings for them are that this is just a fantasy, this is not even real. I mean, it doesn't feel real for you. It feels like it's like an option, one of the options. You can have everyone you want because you're the empress. So it doesn't even feel real for you. That's why you want to pull back, because you want something solid. Now, for some of you, you are gone from this situation. Now, the person that you're dealing with, they're in the Two of Swords energy. They don't quite know how to deal with it. I mean, you are so powerful that you put them in their place, and they can't. They don't. They just don't know you. They just don't know. When they look at you, they see you as someone that's gonna reject their love offers. They feel outside with you. They are in this. They really feel left in the dark. And right now, they could be focused on their material situation. And that's why I feel sometimes, even if you were to look at this reading and you're questioning, I keep hearing that my person wants me back, but where the hell are they? I mean, it's very difficult to live up to an empress, okay? In the past year, I see miscommunication between the two of you and having gone completely derailed from each other. Ghosting, to be honest. Ghosting, not giving clear answers. Why is up with this person that you're dealing with? Why are they in the Two of Swords energy? Because they're not happy. They're not able to smile from within, and because they can't pull upon that loving, kind, core energy that you have, and they struggle so much, they are in this lack mentality. It's very difficult for them to just pull out of it and move towards you. They lack that confidence of yours, which you radiate. So what's going to be the most likely outcome? This is going to be an emotional disconnect. The cord is going to be cut completely. And any kind of heartbreak here is going to be left out. And there's going to be a wish fulfillment. Tower's going to fall. If you're wanting to let go of this, you will. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but this will, I feel so this will ebb out completely. This is going to ebb out. All right. Let's move on to, that was Leo. So now we're moving on to Virgo. Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, whatever. Messages for Virgo. Love the next couple of days. Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Messages for the Virgo. Okay. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo, 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 Virgo. Oh. Whoopsie. Oh God, Virgo. Okay, so what we have between the two of you is, I feel as though there's a distance between the two of you, especially in terms of, I mean, communication would probably suck. What kind of formats? Please let me know what format. But yeah, Virgo, I see the communication here suck. If you're not at war with each other, you are removing yourself from each other. I don't feel as though the emotional availability here is the emotional availability is working here for the two of you. You're trying to be in your head about it, and then you can't be in your head because it just becomes like a massive attention deficit when it comes to this situation. All right, where do we see you? Well, you are in the magician mode, so you are trying to manifest something. Why are you in the magician mode here? Because you're the bloody Queen of Cups. You're trying, you could be dealing with a water sign. Hold on. And the Empress. All right. Virgo, I have to say it as it is. This goes in every direction. Oh God. All right. Virgo's. All right. I'm going to go with this one. Virgo, some of you, there's a, you have a lot of creative power within you, right? So for those of you where you are trying to disconnect from this connection here, you are investing your attention, your love, your intuitive side, all the beautiful love, feminine power within you into somewhere else, possibly into yourself or into some kind of creative project. You struggle sometimes with a little bit of confidence and self-worth, or feeling as though you are appreciated for what it is that you bring to the table. And that's where this connection could sometimes come in between you and what it is that you want, because you have so much love, right? Now, please be mindful for those of you where you're trying to manifest someone into your life that doesn't support you, that you make sure to invest that loving, kind energy into yourself, not into them, because you can sometimes go there. You know, you can sometimes get a bit derailed, right? And that would lead you into this tense energy where you fall back into this lack of progress and movement forward, and into breadcrumbing, and you actually breadcrumb yourself in doing it. In doing so, what your person here has the four of the four wands, so they are not supporting you at all, and they don't feel supported by you. The two of you are not in alignment at all. Lack of supportive energy, lack of being there for each other, and taking each other for granted as well. And that is this emotionally unavailable energy. How are you viewing them? You view them as justice. And your feelings for them are a bit all over the place, to be honest. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, Virgo, there's deception here going on, especially on the side of your partner here. When you view them as karma will come and take care of this for me. I will not have to deal it. But for some reason or another, you are also seeing them as this is your person. This is what is meant for you. But then you get confused because your emotions are all over the place. You get especially triggered if there's a delay in communication, but you have it within you to get grounded and look at things clearly, right? For some of you Virgos, where you are definitely trying to disconnect, you are set intention on disconnecting. You sometimes struggle a little, but you have set your intention on disconnecting. You sometimes you go into this mode where you're trying to tell yourself that this was just sex, right? And that karma will take care of it, right? But you also for some of you, you are looking at this person as heartbroken because you are leaving, and that's this karma. When they look at you, they have the Five of Cups, right? So they are some kind of there's a bit of regret here. They do feel a very, very strong pull towards you, like they can't let you go. I feel as though some of you Virgos, you have gone into no contact prior this reading here, where you have decided to disconnect from this because you want to put yourself first. This is what no contact is about. It's absolutely going no focus on it whatsoever, not even cross-watching or checking their social media, not even giving them any intention, which is what you sometimes struggle with, but you have pulled back, disconnected to focus on yourself. Rather than focus on them and controlling them, you have started to focus on controlling you, and that's why you are set intent on that. And your person, as a result, they still take you for granted, but they feel a very, very strong pull towards you. Their emotions for you are that they are coming to terms with what happened here in the past, right? And they want to think their way out of this with you. They struggle a lot with it. So they try to let their head govern their emotions, and whenever they do that, because they keep thinking back at you, because they're such a strong tie to you, because their thoughts keep returning to you, their emotions keep returning to you, and then it goes over in this heavy energy of feeling a strong pull towards each other. So most likely outcome here, this is not over. This is not over. Just so you know it. I feel so, even though you have so many create somewhere else, Virgo, you really are, you also have to pay attention to where it is that you place your attention. Especially if this, I feel as though, especially on your partner and your person here, they also want to move away, but they can't. They feel stuck on you, and by them focusing a lot on you with their energies, I feel as though that could be what triggers you back. So please be mindful of that. Especially don't look up social media or anything. But this is not over between the two of you. It's not over. So the energy, that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's going to come back with the same energy, because your partner is not grown up yet completely. Your partner needs to do some kind of work here on themselves. So let's move on to Libra. All right, 7th house. That's another thing, Argo. It's just about the ruler. 7th house. What? You don't have to dive into it. Well, let's move on here. We have Libra. Yeah, but it's about the ruler of your houses. It's not about so much, well, of course, planets, but especially the ruler of your houses. So let's look into what do we have for Libra next couple of days. The Libra. Libra. Okay. Libra, Libra, Libra. What do we have for the Libra? Great. The person you meet, well, the first lovers, the first, the energies that you project outwards and all that. All right, let's move into Libra here. What do we have for Libra? And Libra, by the way, is the ruler of the 7th house normally in the birth chart. So what do we have for Libra and the person that is dealing? Overall energy for Libra. All right, also ghosting here between the two of you, Libra. Overall energy is 8 of Pentacles. It's being difficult to get out of this. I'm gonna say it is. There's a you're trying really hard to get to that stage where you feel a lot of self-worth, right? But it's difficult. It is as though whatever it is that the work that you put into this connection to make it grow, it's like it's never growing. And you don't feel as though your worth is being appreciated. Now, the two of you are not in the best energies, right? These are the most confusing energies, both on the table. That's why things are not growing. Confusion. And how on earth are you supposed to know where to place your attention and where to work when all of it is confused, right? Let's look in here. In the recent past, I also see the Page of Swords, a lot of confusion. There could have been words that have been spoken, which was spoken out of order, I'm going to say. They were trying they were spoken in a way with the intent of bringing the two of you into calmer waters. I'm not seeing it having been done. Now, for some of you, there's also a lot of spying going on, right? Because there is no clear communication, there's a lot of spying. And that small tokens of being given a lot of breadcrumbing, I want to say, and fighting away from breadcrumbing and having sleepless nights and struggling with coming into alignment with your value systems. Two of you, just banged head, basically. And then because you sucked at communicating, you stopped communicating, things got dominating, one trying to over the other, and taking time apart, spying, all of that. Show me the moon here for Libra. Why is Libra in the moon energy? 8 of Swords. Shits. Libra, you are going through a lot of projection right now. You could be investing a lot of attention into what it is that your partner is doing rather than focusing on what it is that you're doing, right? So you keep getting stuck in your head here. That's not the best energy. That's giving away your power. How are you supposed to find that sense of self-worth when all your attention is on what your partner is doing and your partner is not being honest? How do you view them? You view them as someone that's getting over pain and heartbreak, and you are almost, Libra, sorry, your emotions, you're almost to the extent that you're becoming a little bit obsessed with them sometimes, because they are really triggering all of your childhood wounds as well. So that's why you are in this projecting energy, right? You're confused. But that's because the questions that you are placing onto this person are actually questions you should yourself. Show me more about this High Priestess here for the person that you're dealing with. Your person is not happy. They may come off as that. They may be you may be dealing with someone that's they really care about what other people think of them, their appearance and all that. But they're not happy on the inside either. How do they view you? They view you as someone who holds the sword of truth, and you have a lot of clarity. And they are also triggered by you. The two of you trigger each other like hell. They are feeling guilty about something here. The thing is that when they look at you, Libra, when they look at you, they see you as someone that's actually starting to move ahead into your life, right? And they don't like that. So they want to use you. You could be like this tool that boosts their confidence. So that's why they have this clear understanding that whatever it is that you do, your ability to move forward and get to success, they want part of that. You have someone here that really has control issues. Their feelings for you, or I mean, it's like I really don't feel that they have that. It's difficult for this person here to access their emotions, right? And I don't think that they are honest towards themselves either. They are very dominating. Very, very dominating. They care about appearance. And I really get as though you are a tool for them. You have a lot of dominating energy on this person's side. And that's because they're not happy here. They also have extreme control issues. But when they look at you, they see you as someone that's moving forward. I'm not seeing you doing that though. What are their intentions? Their intentions are to come back to you in a very childish way, and they're basically dominating their way back to you to bring full-time happiness. I think the two of you have complete different understanding of what is happiness here. Most likely outcome, we have the, and you're going to wait here in vain for them. What you have here is that miscommunication again. I'm not seeing a lot of love here. I'm not seeing a lot of progression. I am seeing again, Libra, please be mindful that you don't that you don't derail yourself and lose out on material opportunities because of this situation here. Because I see a lot of not a solid foundation. I see struggle in terms of how the two of your, how can I say, your value systems are aligned. I feel a bit of disrespect, to be honest. And I feel as though your concentration here is being derailed by this, especially if you engage with spying. Especially if you engage with spying or keeping tracks of it. That's breadcrumbing yourself, basically. So let's move on to Scorpio. That's taking longer than I expected today. Scorpio. What do we have a messages for Scorpio? Overall energy for Scorpio and the person that they're dealing with. Same position as Libra, just upright. Where's Scorpio? You're moving towards calmer waters. Oh. Oh, Scorpio, some of you are going to run into an old friend, but let's look instead. Where do we have the two of you? This is just the connection between the two of you. It's like, I really feel as though it's like there's this decision that's being postponed, right? I'm getting a bit sneaky energy, but not in the bad way. I'm just getting that there's a bit miscommunication. There's a decision that's being postponed for a particular reason here. And for some of you, there's a strategic ghosting, which could be, you know, no contact with a purpose. Strategic purpose, not based on you. Let's see. Let's see. Where I see you moving towards calmer water, Scorpio. That's a fine thing. You are tired of being in conflict. You just want peace, cool, calm, collected, right? But at the same time, rocking the boat a little while it is that you go away, it's fine. That's really what I'm getting with you. You want to move towards calmer waters. You don't want to appear to be rocking the boat, but you don't mind if the boat rocks when you are leaving this behind. The person that you're dealing with, they have the 8 of Cups. They are emotionally walking away from this as well. Where you are trying to like detach from your mind, they are trying to detach from their heart. And that is where this connection here is going into the next stage. It's moving into this stage where we need to talk about self-worth, right? What's behind you? That's the 2 of Cups, right? So there's a disconnect. 2 people that were not in alignment. You were not. You did not see eye to eye here. Disagreement, absolutely disagreement here. And there's like a mutual decision to separate. You need peace in your mind. They need peace in their heart. So let's see here. Well, how are you looking at them? How are you looking at the person that you're dealing with? Oh, right. The 2 of you are just how right. Well, you look at them as your person, so to say. You look at them as you want to reach the next stage with this person, absolutely, and that's why you are in this strategic mode, right? or just you want to leave behind conflict in general. But you want to reach the next stage, possibly marriage, or just, you know, put a label onto it. Your emotions for them are very sweet and innocent, but your emotions are not as mature as, for instance, a queen. This is a page of cups, so this is like puppy love. All right, it's puppy love. It's not that mature. So this, if this is where you just met, then it's fine. But if you've been to, it's just not particularly realistic. All right, it's one of those love situations where you're in love, but also just in love with love. How are they looking at you? Well, they think as though they have you all figured out, basically. They look at you and they're like, am I walking into a trap here? They don't trust you, and then they show up as not really, they don't feel safe, completely safe here. I feel as though it might have to do because you're very skilled in whatever it is that you do. Because you are so sweet and devoted, you might have a bit of, you may struggle a little bit with emotional maturity. Not because you are, but you may struggle a little bit. So you put on this mask or this gameplay as a way to cover that up, you know, and that makes this person feel a little bit. But they are very, very attracted to you, absolutely attracted to you. You're very, very sexy. They feel such a strong pull for you. But they are not, I mean, you could be dealing with a Cancer because this shows up. I get a bit of the Cancer. Well, no, but yeah, it's just that energy. They are not really wanting to progress, not right now. I feel as though they're very, very skeptical towards you. Their intentions are not to let this grow here, not right now. That's the weird thing. I feel as though the two of you are like in agreement, walking away from each other, but you're doing so with like where you are looking at each other with like side eye. You're doing it because you have love, and they are doing it because they don't trust you. Most likely outcome, we have the Knight of Swords. I see this come together very, very quickly. You two of you may run into each other. And there's gonna, to be honest, I feel as though there might be a fight here because there's a bit, it's like something here is lurking underneath the surface between the two of you. Possibly that energy of not having been honest with each other in regards to how it is that you're manifesting each other into your life. So I see a bit of a quick action being taken, a quick communication coming in here, which gonna feel a bit as a disappointment here. Because it's gonna have to do with a bit of a lost opportunity. So if you are walking away here with a strategic purpose, be mindful here. Be mindful in what it is that you do here, Virgo. Because not Virgo, Scorpio. I'm not seeing you. You're not seeing your person being the most trusting right now when it comes to you. But they are very attracted to you. So where do we? Then we go on to Sagittarius. Hey, Nicole. You guys are far more chatty when I do the free readings, huh? We go on to Sagittarius. Oh, dang it, this is going to be a long one. Sagittarius. Yeah, you did. But remember, Nicole, you can please check out your other placements during especially these readings, okay? Your sun sign may not always resonate. And sometimes there are messages for other signs that are far more relevant, you know? Personal opinion, of course. You are a double Scorpio. A double Scorpio. We love the Scorpions. What do we have for overall energy between Sagittarius? and that person. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, where are you, Saggy? There's a bit of a blocked hot space between you and the person that you're dealing with here. Also a bit of domination energy. Right. We have 3 of Wands as the overall energy between the two of you. What will come will come. There's like this waiting energy right now. Things are on pause. It's like, should I take action? Should I not? Something here is moving, absolutely moving. But they are still undefined. All right, I will get back to that. Where do I see you? I see you with the 6 of Cups. Saggy, are you trying to get back with someone here? It's a struggle with you to make peace with the past here. It's difficult for you to also move forward. You're basically stuck on the past. When I look at your person, they are emotionally unavailable. All right. So you look at your person as though they are very confused. Okay? The two of you are at a power struggle with each other as well. You're trying to walk away. You also feel very alone in this connection here. Absolutely alone. You feel abandoned to a certain degree. But it's also one of those connections that allows you to dive deep down inside yourself. But it's to work on possibly also childhood issues or just something that happened in previous relationships that keep you stuck in the same pattern here. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing here because there's something that you're not letting go of. And when you look at this person, you look at them as confused, but are you confused yourself? In the past here, I see there have been a lot of confusion between the two of you with the moon in reverse here. Things were not clear. I feel as though things have been disclosed. Things have been, I mean, the answers came out into the open, but there may I think one of you, it could be you, Sachi, here, that you're not completely accepting them, right? Why are you in this? What's in this here? I don't feel as though you want to move on completely, even though you actually have the answers available. You don't want to move on completely. What's the person that you're dealing with? You struggle a bit, Sachi, I have to say. You struggle. This person here is emotionally unavailable. They're ruthless in the sense that they have very little empathy. I don't think that this person clearly understands that they hurt you sometimes with their actions, with their words. But you are hurt. When they look at you, they're not happy. No, yeah, they're not happy. The two of you, they have a clear understanding that the two of you, you butt heads and you go into conflicts with each other. They don't associate this with a lot of happiness. It's as though one of you or both of you, you want to be right. And that's why you get into arguments. I don't think that this person feels as though the two of you are in a harmonious partnership right now. Right? These are temporary energies. So the two of you could basically just be in complete argument with each other, right? But the heart space is blocked. How are they feeling about you here with the Page of Swords? You're dealing with someone here that is I don't think that they are connected to their emotions that well. I also feel that there's another energy in intervening here, right? They're curious about you. Let me say it like that. They're curious, and they're confused. They're scattered when it comes to you. They may sometimes they come back to you, but they are, if they come back to you, they are constantly looking towards the future, towards other goals. They're very curious about you, but also other options. So that makes them, in my opinion, I don't feel that this is the best thing. We have the death here. I mean, it's the emotions are basically gone. Your emotions for them, it's a struggle with the strength here. It's Sagittarius. Now, please place yourself in either way here. I hope you're not trying like to control the situation, like trying to pull them back. For some of you, Sagittarius, this person has ghosted you. And because they ghosted you, or they left you with so many, they left you with far more questions than answers. It leaves you struggling. Okay, they are basically targeting your confidence as well, because you could have been in this energy where you considered that this was something that's would move forward in a particular way. There was forward movement, and then it's blocked, and you don't get a clear answer. I mean, that would throw everyone out of it. So what's gonna happen here in coming up? Healing. It's gonna be space between the two of you, and a lot of healing. Tell me more about temperance. Yes, shit. And here we have the lovers, right? And here we have the domination and breaking free from bonds that tie you down. There are some emotional regulation that should be addressed here between the two of you. I feel as though it's you, Asati, that struggles with emotional balance here. So between the two of you, I see a pause to get into yourself here. And especially it has a lot to do with the control. Or you trying to control yourself or your environment, both of you, place it as it is. Or healing. As a breather. Need for taking a breather between the two of you. Alright, so let's move on into Capricorn. Messages for the Capricorn. The thing about doing these, how they feel about your readings is that they can jump a lot. I mean, sometimes you will see a reading and you will recognize that from a year ago, 2 years ago, or another point. But they're always very enlightening. Because you were all on different timelines, right? You were all on different timelines. And I tend to focus on those connections that are struggling. I could start doing readings where we are just focused on where there are challenges. What do we have for the Capricorn? Overall energy between the Capricorn. Moving into calmer waters. Where are you, Cappy? Okay. All right, Cabby, this is the weirdest reading. Why are the two of you showing up for each other? When you clearly don't want each other. So, Cabby, moving into calmer waters, basically. That's where this connection is going. There's been a lot of disturbance between you and this person here. You have the Page of Wands in reverse. Why do you have the Page of Wands in reverse? You are stubborn as hell. You are drained. You are not enthusiastic about this at all. Especially if this is some kind of a quick fix, like a how can I say it, a booty call connection. It's not in alignment with your higher self, right? I see you being in this energy of wanting something new, because you feel as though you are tied to a situation that it's time to put an end to. You're stubborn, okay? The person that you're dealing with, they are in the Seven of Cups. They are a bit delusional. They could be keeping their options open, and that's why you, Cabby, if you consider yourself to be one of... Yeah, sorry, Cabby, I really this shows up for me that your person here could be dealing with other people. So this could be a situationship, right? They yeah, Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't think you're the only one. And that's where I see you, Cabby, go, no, thank you. And that's where this is moving into a different level. In the recent past, I see a lot of headache. I see a painful ending. What happened here? Ten of Cups. This is weird because the two of you were happy together. But that happiness also brought in a lot of headaches. But if you're dealing with someone here that maybe you didn't see the red flags here, and that is something that you are not appreciative of here. So I see an ending to something that actually brought you happiness here. When you look at this person, you see them as the Six of Cups in reverse. You are not. You see them as someone that has gone back to an ex, to be honest. You see them as someone that has gone back, and that you're just not digging this, okay? You're not digging this, and your emotions are that I see your emotions drying out anyway. I don't feel as though you have any emotions for this, to be honest. Shows up as a quick fix, wham bam. This really, to me, this shows up as value systems, Carrie. This shows up as you have emotions for them, right? But you are in this energy where it's like you know that's gonna be better for you, because this was clearly not this did not satisfy you. You are walking away and breaking the bond, especially because the sex and the passion could have been very strong, but you're breaking away from it because you're waiting for that Prince Charming or Princess Charming to come sweep you up, because this to you is too immature for you. When they look at you as someone that's they look at you as someone who's a fighter, someone who wants to fight aggressively, but they also right now they're looking at you as someone who's given up, that you gave up on them, right? But at the same time, they show up a bit arrogant here because they look at you as someone that because they know that there's such a strong emotional tie, or that's just them possibly. Maybe you're dealing with a person here that they confuse passion with love. I think that you're capable of because you're a fucking Capricorn with the devil in reverse. You know the difference between love and passion. I don't feel as though this person is. So they look at you as someone that will fight for them. Even if they keep their options open, you will always fight for them. Because they consider you can't let them go. It's a bit idiotic. I mean, does this person not know they're dealing with a Capricorn? I mean, come on, how to undervalue? I mean, sometimes, guys, their feelings for you, or the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they are not ready to settle down here. They are also slightly obsessed with you. What the hell? And then they are angry with you. Now, this person could be affected by other women, or men, a woman in their family, or I really get like a woman. Now, you can be a woman dealing with a man dealing with a woman, but it's like, for instance, it could be their friend that's giving them some kind of a bad advice. But they're very obsessed with you. So I feel as though they could be projecting that obsession onto you. So this is why the two of you are connecting. Because when I just pulled the cards, I was like, why the hell are the two of you even connected? Because you show up as fuck this shit, and they are like fuck this shit. But then again, and that's because in the past there was absolute wish fulfillment, but it came with a fucking lot of headache because someone was not single. So most likely outcome, we have the, hey darling, we have the Two of Cups. No, sorry, the Two of Wands in reverse. They're always going to have a foot in the past here. I feel this could be your person because I see you walking away. But this is not completely over. It's not going to move. It's just, it's not over. All right, so what I'm saying, it's not over between the two of you. If you feel as though you are ready to make other plans here for the future, you will be surprised. But I don't think it's because we are on Aquarius here. Thank you, Nicole. All right, Aquarius. That's you, darling. Yeah, that's you. Aquarius. And then I have a dog that needs to go out. Hey, Justin. Is it buffering? Is it buffering? Is it not working? What do we have for Aquarius? A little bit. Well, I'm in the countryside. Maybe that's it. Aquarius. It is. I am sorry. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? Messages for Aquarius and love. Messages for Aquarius and love. He wants to know if he wants to go pee. So before I do the pick a card, you guys will have to be patient because I need to bring him out. He's not peeing upside here. All right, let's see. What do we have for the Aquarius? Messages for the Aquarius. This is so same position as the Capricorn, just reversed. This is like Scorpio and Sagittarius. What is up with this? You have these, right, Aquarius, you have same positions as Capricorn, just differently. There are some repeated energies here. That's insane. All right, so let's get to it. Breadcrumbing, basically. So Aquarius, you are in a situation here where you want to move towards calmer waters, or the connection here. The connection is not moving towards calmer waters, at least not peacefully. There's a... Oh shit. Right, so where are you at? You are actually, you're a bit in nostalgia mode here. Rose-tinted glasses, maybe a little bit. You have this nostalgia, you have this soulmate energy, very sweet, very innocent, right? So this is going to be interesting. I feel as though there have been conflicts, a lot of tension between you and this person here in the past. And that was not completely solved. Why are you in this Six of Cups? You're the bloody Queen of Cups. You're very sweet. You're very kind. You're extremely caring. There could also be children included here. But I actually feel as though you're standing in your power. You're actually happy. Even though this connection is out of sync, because when you look at this person, you see them as someone that's not, the two of you are not in alignment, but you're actually doing fine, right? You may recognize this person as a soulmate, and recognizing that not all soulmates are, here for fun of it, right? And soulmates also disappear sometimes, but not disappear, that sometimes we disconnect from soulmates. You know that you know that things are not completely in alignment, but you are okay with it. Now here's the thing, your feelings for them is that I don't think that you are available to them. You look at them as the two of you are just not, you're not aligned, so you're not available. And it's from a very cool, calm, collected energy. It's from the Queen of Cups energy. I don't get a lot of nasty energy from you. The person you're dealing with, they have the Queen of Pentacles. What the two of you share is that the two of you are actually making peace with the past, both of you. So this is why you're being brought back together. This is so funny. I get it. Because you are both in this powerful energy, your person here has the Queen of Pentacles. So the two of you are both very passive, okay? You're very, very passive. You are mirroring each other like hell. You are both queens, and you are both making peace with the past. Gender does not matter. It's just that none of you are taking action. And because you are so focused on yourself, this connection is slowly, without you knowing it, your minds are drifting back to each other. Because you're focused on yourself. You are focused, you're on your intuition, you're making peace with the past. Your person here they have worked a lot on themselves. They have, in their stability, they are also making peace with the past, and they are happy. They're deciding to be happy here. Like you, when they look at you, they don't know what to do. All right, they don't know what to do. I don't feel the two of you are even communicating with each other, to be honest. And that's because there was this tension here in the past between the two of you that could have pulled each other apart here. Right now, I don't feel as though you are giving to each other, but it's like the decision to completely separate has not really been done. Not really. You're not giving into it. You're not giving any energy into it. It's on pause. And this is actually how this is the power of manifestation. And by focusing on yourself, the connection pulls together again. So their feelings for you, oh, there we go. Their feelings for you are a bit conflicting, right? Their feelings for you are growing. They may have rejected you in the past. I don't see them doing that anymore. But they're still slow as fuck. It could be an earth sign. Or air. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. They're very, very slow. Okay? And they consider you a stable investment, though. So what is going to happen here between the two of you? Well, things are going to grow. Things are going to grow. The two of you are going to actually start working on this together. You're going to... I see communication coming in. About love. Is it together? Not yet. For some of you, it's not even with each other. For some of you, it's like moving on from each other. But your energies are being pulled towards each other. Okay? But with these energies here, I mean, for some of you, I have to say, for some of you, this is like an amicable split between two people. But it's to make room for something better. Because there's absolute love here waiting for you. For some of you, it could be travel, okay? Yes, you're going traveling outside. That's absolutely true. But there's a lot of love. And for some of you, yeah, you are coming back together. And that comes from having spent time apart and working on each other. Samson. So let's just do Pisces here. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces people. Is it still buffering? What do we have for the Pisces? Pisces people. Whoopty. Pisces people. Pisces people. That was actually a very beautiful reading for Aquarius. That's how power of manifestation works. Because none of these people were doing anything actively towards each other. And that's how you come back together. Well, at least move into something far more beautiful. Is it buffering? Countryside. We are on Pisces. Samson? Samson? Nice. All right. Hold on. What energies do we have for the Pisces? And the person that they're dealing with. And the person that they're dealing with. Pisces, the person, and the person dealing with. Hanged Man. Put on hold here. Nothing is really moving between the two of you. Okay? You're not really that interested. Not for you. You are Pisces, but you are in love. So you are in love, but you're sexually frustrated. Are you trying to control the situation? Are you doing so from a hurt condition? Are you doing so from a conditioned place where you were hurt by situations where you feel as though you had your voice neglected, so now you have to dictate how the voices are being spoken? We will look into that. But I see you having love, right? It's very new. It's very fresh. So this could be a new situation. So for some of you, it's, yeah. All right, let's move on here. Shit. Your person that you're dealing with, they have the Lovers. Strong pull between the two of you. But it is being put on hold right now. Dang it. Show me the Hangman. Because there's a need here to go inside and take a critical look at other areas of your life before this is about to come together. So that's why there's a bit of a distance here. Yeah. So yeah, let's see here. What's going on in the past energy here? Things were a bit out of whack. Timing was not right. There were some kind of abandonment issues here that needed to be addressed. So in the past, I see the two of you pulling back from each other to find inner strength and to work on abandonment issues, but it was very, 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 very difficult because of abandonment issues. Pisces, I see you being very tired right now. I really feel as though now you can place the roles as they resonate. So you may have struggled a little bit here with emotional vulnerability. You are still doing it here. You're carrying a lot of burdens on your shoulder here. Because there is a bit of a power struggle going on here in this connection. And by power struggle, I mean fear. There's a fear of losing power, of feeling helpless. And it shows up as being you. When you're looking at this person, you see them as extremely smart, very intelligent. And I can understand that if that would make you fearful, emotional. Is it on again? I just saw the connection going out. Is it on again? Is the connection okay? Yes. All right. So with Pisces, it was about making yourself emotionally vulnerable. There's a bit of a control here from you. You will have you have your reason as to why. When they look at you, I mean, I can understand why you would. They look at you a bit as a Casanova. But they still consider you to be. I mean, they still consider you to be that person, the person that they want, unless they are married. In that case, they are going somewhere else, right? You're dealing with someone here that's very, 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 very strong. I mean, they could also be extremely work focused, or they're considering you to be it. How can I say this? The two of you are mirroring each other a little bit. You consider them to be very smart, very intelligent. They look at you and they consider you to be a hard worker, something that's solid, a solid investment, and that you are very much grounded and invested into yourself. Someone who knows how to put their own needs first. I don't feel as though they trust you completely either, because you see them as smart and you have this need to protect yourself so you don't give away your power. You're afraid of feeling helpless, and that comes off to this person as a Casanova, right? But they have high thoughts of you. Your feelings for them are the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You do have love here, but you're not making love a priority right now. I feel as though you are very much invested in your work right now. And I don't feel as though you may see some kind of, if this, there's some kind of a red flag between going on here. I feel as though you are conditioned by something that happened in your past, and when you assess your feelings for this person, and that's why you don't want to make yourself available. You know, there's something here that you are afraid of repeating itself. When their feelings for you is that they're absolutely heartbroken. They're heartbroken. So there's always a third energy coming in between the two of you. On your side, I see it being a very, well, first and foremost, a fear of losing your power or your freedom. It's also your work, and it's possibly having invested a lot of work into previous relationships that are also intervening here. And for them, it's their mind, right? So both of you are carrying around burdens that are coming in between the two of you. As yeah, there's some kind of a travel. I mean, there's always a third energy between the two of you. It's only what I'm getting here, especially right now. It's work, it's thoughts, it's your own soul journey, and that's why things are being put on hold right now. And what's seven of wands. There's gonna come something from the outside here that's gonna help this connection move forward in the way that it's supposed to move forward. The fighting will stop. The defensiveness, I feel as though, to be honest, I feel as though one of you is gonna decide to give up the fight here. I feel as though it may be your partner here that's gonna decide to stop fighting for it. And when that happens, this is gonna swim back together somehow. But there's gonna be some purging beforehand. There are some cycles that needs to be closed out, some conditioned wounds, like feeling a fear of losing power, and always looking at this negative things here from your person here. They need to be cleared out before the two of you can come back together. All right. So, what do you mean, huh? This connection will possibly swim back together again. But it's not going to be easy. Guys, all right, guys. I am gonna do a pick a card. I have to take the dog out, and then I will be back in a minute. Oh, it is so hot. It is so hot. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right. All right, guys. I just read out when I don't pay attention. All right, guys, let's get to it. I hope there was not too much buffering here. So we're gonna do a compatibility. It keeps buffering still. How about now? I mean, the internet is fine. I am steady. No, it's not on. But I'm in the countryside. I mean, my cell phone doesn't even work out here. Well, if I go outside, but I'm not going outside because it's raining. Okay. Let me do some shuffling here. I'm going on a walk? No, hell no. I have a very luxurious dog. It's raining outside. He will go to the mailbox, and then he'll go look at you and go, bitch, it's raining, I'm getting wet. Pick me up and get me back to the house. And give me a chewing bone, because this was just, you know, cannot believe you would ask that for me. I thought we were in a mutual agreement of respect here. He's very Aquarius. All right. And I will have to go and pick him up in a minute. All right, let's get to it. Let's pick a card here. Pick a card. Pick a card. Is there a solar storm? Oh, you changed your name, Chase. Justin Chase. You changed your name. All right, let's get to it. Compatibility 3 piles. So we will be hearing farts later. Yes, my God, he's like rotten on the inside with those chewing bones. My God. I mean, if you want to clear a room, you just get a rotten dog on the inside. Oh, that's solar. It started in July. Yeah. I haven't really been in an environment where I was able to watch it, though. But the moon yesterday was amazing. The moon was so low yesterday and big and yellow. It was almost like you could take your throw up a ladder to it. All right. Compatibility for people. All right. Yeah, it was yesterday. I saw it as well. Perfect crescent moon. It was so low. It was so beautiful. All right, what do we have for guys? What do we have here, guys? All right, first pile. All right, guys, pick a pile. Will it be this one from, where did I get this one? Trinidad? No, I think, no. This is from the Philippines. Something from the Philippines? No, or was it Panama? Can't remember. That's from the Philippines. That's from Trinidad. Which one? Pile 1, 2, 3. 1. If it's focusing. It did the same thing when I was doing focusing on doing personal readings earlier today. Focus. All right, you see it. Which one do you feel drawn towards? Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. Huh? Feeling fooled? All right. Let's get to it. Let's start with pile number 1. And a bit of wine just to get it started. Salute. Wow, this is going to be an amazing power couple, right? So many fucking major arcanas. Tower, Judgment, and the Death. This is going to be the intellectual couple. This couple is going to be the ones that are working together. What are your needs in a relationship? The Tower. You need towers in your relationship. And by that, I mean you need to break down. You can't stay stagnant. If you are in a stagnant relationship, you go crazy. You need these breaks, not like drama breaks and down and all like that. It's just you need changes. And you need room for those changes. That's important to you. You are very blunt. You speak your mind, and that's important to you. It's a need to be able to speak your mind and to break down boundaries. It's one of your needs. It's your core needs to be able to explore and break down boundaries. You do not feel happy in status quo. So you will be in intense relationships. Those are your needs. Now, the person you're dealing with, the funny thing is that they have as a need, they need peace and quiet. They have judgment. Now, they are also funny enough in a similar energy of us like you, that they also have this need to, where you have a need to break down walls, they have a need to make peace with the past. So the two of you are actually you complement each other. You break it down and bring a lot of chaos, so to say. But you break it down if it's not solid. And your partner here is in this energy of, all right, so what they need is then to make sure that we then understand why we broke things down, why was there disorder. Not just, they don't like meaningless disorder. They need meaningful disorder. But the two of you together could have a lot of interesting conversations. So that's where you are complementing each other. I have to say, for some of you guys, these are connections that are coming. They are all very, very strong. I mean, just looked under the pile. All right, I will tell you that later on. But this is powerful, okay? Where are you similar? You are similar with this death energy. So what makes you similar is that need of breaking things down to build up something new. You are similar in your core values. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful energy. So it means that the two of you are actually comfortable in heavy energies. That's great. I mean, the Tower and a Judgment, that's a beautiful energy together. It's Aries and it's Pluto. It's Aries and it's Scorpio. Yeah, strong Scorpion energy here. So where are the two of you different? You are different when it comes to the way that you communicate with each other. And also in terms of pace, right? You may be far more quicker than this person that you're dealing with, and that can lead to conflicts between the two of you. You differ in the way that you communicate, and your person could come off as very sharp and blunt, and I mean, the two of you have different ways of communicating, and you communicate with different paces. So where are you in terms of your emotional compatibility? You like to travel. Both of you are like explorers. You're very, very passionate beings. So emotionally, give me clarification. I definitely feel as though you are adventurous, both of you. And I do get a big yes, but let me show more. The thing is, I see you guys are far more in your head, and your person is far more emotional, to be honest. Because your energies are so heavy together, there will definitely be a need for freedom, and it's very, very passionate. It's very, very explosive. Your emotions are, yeah. Sometimes you can lead into very strong. I mean, the two of you can, because you are so explosive together, you can sometimes like pull each other apart, and you will need a break because it can be all consuming, and there can be power struggles, and you will trigger each other like hell. So these are one of those connections that if you are not balanced when you come together, this will be pulled apart immediately because both of you are in heavy energies. When it comes to your physical compatibility, you complete each other. You are very, very attracted to each other. And mentally, you will need to work on how you communicate because you differ in your communication styles. So that would be the challenge for the two of you. That was pile number 1. And we're going on to pile number 2. Salute. Pile number 2. Now we're putting that here. Pile number 2. This beauty, which I was allowed to take because it was broken. Otherwise, I would not have been allowed to take it. All right, let's get to it. This is a bit more sweet, more innocent. What are your needs in this connection? You are a bit of a libertina, right? We have 7 of Cups. You struggle. I mean, your needs, as they show up right now, you need to keep your options open. That's the energy that you're in. Maybe you're not fully ready to settle down. You want to see what else is out there. your needs are also that it's important that you are allowed to be a dreamer and to think outside the box. Yeah, you need time, you need healing, you need space. Not necessarily to go explore, but you need that breather, right? Especially when it comes to making decisions, you could sometimes struggle a bit with making decisions, firm decisions, and that needs to be embraced as well. Yeah. But what I'm really getting is that right now you want this. You need to you're not completely ready to settle down. Not yet. You haven't made up your mind yet. Your person that you're dealing with, they have the Queen of Swords. They are the complete opposite. Well, they are. I feel as though there's a bit bad compatibility here. What are their needs here? Their needs. They've been hurt in the past here. They need to be. Their needs ought to be. They need clear communication, and I see you struggling with that. Especially because you are in this, you struggle with making firm decisions. And that's where your person, that gives your person a headache. That you are a bit floating here. Because you do need all this space here where it's like, I can't make up my mind quite yet. I want to look at all the other options before I make a decision, and that drives your person crazy. Gives them headaches because they need things to be clear. And they need honesty. And it's especially because they have been backstabbed previously in other situations. Yeah. Where the two of you are very similar is that you're very stubborn, right? You're also a bit occupied with protecting yourself and also protecting your material security, right? Money. You are both you're both closed off. You don't share easily. And for you, it would be because you struggle with bringing clear communication or making a firm decision and standing by that decision. You're always looking at other options here. For your person, is because they have been hurt, right? So you could be triggering each other, and what you share is that you are, you can be very close. But on the other hand, what you also have in common is that you're both safe, right? You're very protective. And you hold on to, so you will hold on to each other. And you're not going to throw away a lot of money. Where you differ is in terms of your communication and how you bring clarity to your lives. You have this all over the place, and they are more boxed. So you struggle a lot with communication and clear. You think you have different mind patterns, okay? You perceive the world differently. So that makes communication an issue. When it comes to your emotions, you like to spend time together, and you like to do things together that are fun, like going canoeing or drinking wine, or they emotionally, you like to do things together. Where the other couple here, they are like traveling together. They are, I mean, they also have a lot of freedom. Here is a bit more, you like to spend time together. Your physical compatibility is very sweet. When you two of you are together physically, I mean, to be honest, I feel as though you will feel a very strong pull, very emotional, close bond to this person here. The person that you're dealing with, maybe a little bit, yeah. I feel you will feel more, right? They could have a tendency to be more in their head than in their body. But it's very sweet. It's sweet lovemaking, right? And you know how to touch each other and the right places. It's very sweet. And when you converse together, you are actually good. Your mental compatibility is actually quite good. You are very good in helping enlightening each other, but because you are different, right? Because you look at the world from different perspectives, you help bring other perspectives to each other's lives, and that's a beautiful thing. But there's more work to be done here. I mean, there's the soulmate connections on the other hand, because we have so many arcanas. And this is not the other connection. Pile number 1 is a connection that comes together following a lot of it's a mature connection. It requires 2 mature people to be able to deal with that kind of energy. Otherwise, it will be so strong that you will be pulled apart, because there's a lot of karma playing out in that connection. This is more innocent. Right. So we have pile number 3. And salute to that. You are listening. That's good. Nice to know. Oh shit. Oh no, not like that. It's just another one where we start off with 2 massive arcanas. What? Right, so we have the Emperor and the Empress. Pile number 3, Emperor and the Empress. But I'm not telling you which positions right now. My beautiful energy, I need to give me my wine here. All right, buckle up. We're gonna have fun with this, because I also see how are you two connect. This connection gives these 2 people give each other a headache. Okay, don't say it like this. Pile number 3. What are your needs? The Moon. And the person that you with, they need the Star. Beautiful. What are your needs? You have a need for emotional depth. Significant emotional depth. You may sometimes struggle with get access to your emotions. And it's important that the person that you are with can embrace you for that. I want to show you something. I mean, just look at the 2 of you. It's like looking at a mirror. Do you see? It's like looking at these 2 complete each other to a certain degree. These are completely, do you see almost the water is connecting? So where you may have a need for emotional guidance, your person have a need for spirituality. You need to be allowed to dream, and to ask weird questions, and to sometimes be allowed to be a bit confused, because you have so heavy energies. You are so deep, and you're very intuitive. Your person is the exact same thing. They are not in the Moon, they are in the Star energy. Now both of these are night energies, so they are, the 2 of you are could be very secretive sometimes. Your person has, however, this where you could be very private. Your person is not that private. You basically have the 12th house, your person have the 11th house. This is Pisces and Aquarius together. The 11th and the 12th house. So they're very evolved energies we're dealing with here. Your person's needs are to also be allowed to dream, and to have a lot of freedom as well. So where you have a need for emotional depth, your person has a need for freedom sometimes. So it will require, both of you will require a trust. For this connection to work, you will definitely need trust. Where the first one connection here, a lot of communication, because struggle in communication, the two of you need trust. Because it's so diffused. Show me the moon for you. You have the moon is clarified by the star. So the two of you are mirrors of each other. What you're searching for is basically in the other person. This is a spiritual connection. So this will also take a lot of work. Your person could be a public person, okay? They have the star clarified by the Six of Wands. Your person needs freedom and a bit admiration, but they need to be allowed to walk their own paths sometimes. So do you, but for different reasons. And I feel as though you could be very inspired by the person that you are with. Show me the synergy between the two of you. Judgment. This is also a karmic connection between the two of you, meaning that you clear out a lot of karma. Just like the first connection, they clear out karma with each other. The two of you clear out karma with each other as well. In different ways, though. Where the first connection is about breaking down boundaries, this is over here is far more spiritual. Yeah. So the similarities between the two of you, that would be the Eight of Pentacles. You are both extremely hardworking, very skilled. Hardworking is basically what I'm getting. What brings you together here is hard work. And that's a good thing, because this connection here will need a lot of fucking hard work to work out, because it's so, I mean, you may sometimes need a lot of, the two of you struggle a little bit with enlightenment, let me say like that. So there could be projection going on. You will not always have all the answers, but your partner here will be the one the person you're dealing with is a leadership type, right? And you are intuitives. I mean, it's like you're both very, 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 very strong energies. But it's the person you're dealing with that will be the front page, you know? And then you will be the bloody spin doctor behind the entire thing. That's how strong and spiritual you are together. The way that you differ is in the way that you manifest and the way that you love. Because you are so deep, because you are so intuitive, you would completely understand the notion of spiritual love. Your person may not that much. Show me the Empress. Why are you different in terms of the Empress? It's the way that you love. You love. And you may also differ in terms of how you raise children. Want to raise your children. You may also struggle a little bit with wanting to let down your emotional guards to each other, but you have a lot of love for each other. But you struggle. You are different in the way that you are vulnerable with each other. Now, you show up as, because you are so deep, you may want to protect yourself quite a lot. Oh no. Yeah. And your person, they are comfortable being naked. Right? You see the moon, even though the moon has a lot of depth, but it's very natural for the person that is the most intuitive and the most emotional to want to protect yourself. The person that is a bit more mental is okay with being naked. Now, I also, yeah. I see you being, you're just far more intuitively developed than your person, but that's, so you struggle a bit with emotional intimacy. And you may have guarded your heart a little bit here between the two of you. So where are you in your emotional compatibility? The Emperor. So there's a bit of a power struggle going on between you and your person, and that's something that you need to be mindful of. You want to support each other, though. You want to be there for each other. You want to cheer on each other. You want to guide each other. So you want to love each other and nourish each other. Well, no, you want to support each other. The way that you nourish each other is a bit of a challenge here, right? Be mindful of that. When it comes to your physical compatibility, because the emotions are there for each other, and because it's a very spiritual as well, emotions could sometimes get out of whack, you know, when you are physically together. So I sometimes feel as though you protect each other, or you protect your heart, and that would be the power struggle that sometimes emerge with the two of you, that you try to protect your heart here. But physically, in that would be that the two of you may enjoy cooking together. You may, I mean, like just doing cooking together, having a nice dinner together would be the way that you spark up each other, right? And when it comes to your communication, I don't see it happening. I see you bringing a lot of headache to each other when you communicate. It's very painful. And that could also be very much related to being very guarded. The Ten of Swords here. Is it buffering that much? I am sorry. Because it's a very interesting reading, I have to say. These piles are probably the best piles. I really love these piles. They are so fucking interesting. I should offer these as private readings, huh? Compatibility readings. I feel as though pile number 3, the two of you may trigger each other's childhood wounds when you look at these. These are all energies of like being triggered into your childhood, the childhood wounds, Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, and death underneath here. You trigger each other, so that's why you bring a lot of headaches to each other. You skip, and because you want to avoid it, you kind of skip it before going into the head stage. I feel as though this is a connection that has a lot of breaks in it, especially in terms of communication, because it's just too fucking heavy. And it's a strong soulmate, but it's a healing soulmate. So there's a lot of karma in this connection as well. So what we can gain from these pile readings is that pile number 1 and pile number 3 are strong, heavy connections that includes karma. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad relationship. It's just relationships that require a lot of work. A lot of work. But I mean, look at them. I'm going to show you the piles because it's actually quite interesting to look at. And pile number 3 is pile number 2 is what I would call a normal relationship. It's far more manageable, pile number 2. All right, let me show you if I can. Look at pile number 1. Right? Look at how it starts there, right? Going down. You see those heavy energies here? Judgment, Tower, Death, if I can point. And then, well, you see these heavy energies here. Pile number 2. It's not that bad. Is it even focusing? Yeah, it's not that bad, you see? And then only one major arcana down here. Pile number 3, are you fucking kidding me? Look, we start up here. And we go down to the Empress, and we have the Emperor down here. Do you see these heavy energies? I mean, that pile and that pile, my God, it's almost like an artwork. I've never seen anything like it. Alright, and yeah. That's what I have. I am gonna go chill with my family now. I hope this was beneficial. Alright, who can I ask? Which piles did you choose? Tell me, which piles did you choose? I can tell you for a fact, none of the piles here like they require work. Which piles? You pick pile number 3. Good fucking luck with that one. Which piles did you choose? Did anyone choose number 2? Oh, the dog. He's being he's outside. He's chilling with the plants. All right, I have to go get him. Get me some popcorn and go watch some fucking. I had the choice yesterday. It was like I wanted to chill. I don't have a television, so I only watch television when I go visit my family. It was like, all right, so you can watch Christmas romantic movies of Finding the One, or you can watch Betrayed on Discovery Channel. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get my popcorn and watch some murder. Welcome. Typical. Good news. I mean, those murder investigations, they're interesting. Scary, but interesting. When you only watch television like once a month, it's like, great. Give me some popcorn. All right, I am gonna go and chill. And don't know when I'm gonna put up the timestamps. I'll put up the timestamps eventually. I hate doing timestamps. So when I sit down and watch them, I will put on timestamps. Thank you, Justin. Is that what we're calling you now? Mr. Chase? Mr. Chase. Mr. Chase, yes. Take care, guys. I will see you very, very soon again. Ciao.